Welcome everyone, my name is Ali. More COD World War 2 information. This is the third day in a row we've been releasing loads of details about COD World War 2. We've covered multiplayer, including new maps and new guns. Yesterday we talked all specifically about supply drops, how you can increase your chance of getting good drops from supply drops, and also how weapon variants will work within those drops. All those videos will be linked down below, so make sure you're checking them out. But today is zombies, my friends. We're going to be covering how the brand new zombies mode within COD World War 2 will work and flow in terms of the round-based system, the classes, and the actual loadouts that you can use jumping into zombies. We've got details on how perks and abilities are going to work. Pretty much the biggest info bomb drop we've had for zombies so far for COD World War 2. I'm also very excited to announce that I have revealed the book cover for my brand new comic book that's coming out this year in October. There's two book covers, one for the UK, one for the US. They're both looking amazing. If you want to see me actually showing these for the very first time and giving you more details about what my new book is all about, I'm going to leave it down below in the description. I uploaded the video today over on my second channel and I'm so excited about it, so go and check it out to find out more, guys. But for today, just before we jump into the zombies information, again, if you wanted to get involved in the beta, which is kicking off in 2 weeks time, simply leave a like on this video, a comment down below, and 10 of you guys will be winning a beta code for free from myself, so good luck. So let's jump into this COD World War 2 information. We have had a teaser trailer released, loads of pictures released, but now we've got actual details, so let's kick it off. So the zombies mode will be taking place towards the end of World War 2 when the Nazis are in a position of desperation and are willing to try pretty much anything to turn this war around in their advantage. As a result, crazy experiments and crazy scientific ongoings leads to what is known as the Nazi zombies mode within COD World War 2. Zombies features a new dynamic approach. One is an example where players are forced to kill zombies in a constantly moving radius to create an electric charge to unlock the next area. So in the intro I mentioned how the new round-based system would work. It seems that it's not as simple as just kill X amount of zombies to finish off the round to move on to the next round. There is going to be specific targets and specific mini missions almost that need to be completed for you to gain access to new areas, proceed and progress your zombies experience in a way that we haven't had before in Call of Duty Zombies, and is very unique, which is cool. I like it. It's going to switch up the flow of how zombies goes, and it's a welcome new experience. I think it will be very cool. Back to the storyline, zombies has been created by a man called Dr. Straub. Straub zombies are centered around the nervous systems. The zombies are created by bolts and other items that you see stuck in them. Their backbone is the energy which charges their nervous system, and the zombies are actually being tortured. This is honestly quite gruesome. So all of this information comes from a big Game Informer article who are doing loads of COD World War 2 information throughout the month of August. So these guys have been gathering loads of information about the game. So essentially, lots of images have been tweeted from the guys at Sledgehammer Games showing bolts not only in their back, spine, arms, legs, and also some of the head holders, like metal head holders. And actually, zombies haven't just been created to be freaky, weird, like biological experiments. They are actually being tortured through the metal implants in their body, specifically revolving around the nervous system. So, for example, the headlocks, or for example, the bolts in their spine that is linked into their nervous system is causing them pain, is basically meaning that they are being tortured, which is making them more crazier, making them more deadly and more scary to come across. Basically, they are being tortured to make them more deadly. It's kind of messed. It is very messed up. It's not kind of messed up. It is very messed up, and it's probably the most gruesome zombies experience we are going to have in a Call of Duty game ever. Having just said that, lots of their story is actually based around actual events that happened during World War II. So it's funny this comes up because Claire's actually mentioned this to me before. The Nazis actually did some pretty terrible medical experiments, things that had never been done before during World War II, which actually advanced our medical knowledge and how medicine works through these experiments, despite the fact that they were pretty pretty gruesome and very much inhumane. Claire actually informs me that a lot of these medical researches and experiments that went on were pardoned. Now, maybe these experiments weren't quite as extreme as what we're going to get in the COD World War II Nazi Zombies game, but a lot of it revolved around torture, revolved around pushing humans to their limits to know exactly what their pain tolerance and how the body reacted to these extreme measures. So it does actually link in on a level to real events. And it's funny that a part of the game you'd expect to have zero historical accuracy is actually related to real life torture and real life experiments that went on during World War II, which is pretty scary when you think about it. So there are going to be different classes and different types of zombies. Now, obviously, we're used to zombies that are slow, fast, crawlers, etc. There's been more zombies added through the zombies experience in Call of Duty in the past, and in COD Nazi Zombies that is no exception. Not only do all of these guys have different body parts or missing body parts, but a lot of these guys are actually assembled from different zombies body parts, for example. So there's a bomber class within the Nazi Zombies mode, which is actually just stitched together from loads of different zombie parts. So if you see a big bomber running at you, shoot that guy down, because he's going to look like a completely freak zombie mutant, and I reckon if he gets too close, he's going to be causing a lot of damage. So expect freaky, weird looking zombies. Zombies will also feature customizable loadouts, which is something we're used to seeing, but it also features permanent unlocks that work in a way very similar to Gobblegums that we saw introduced in COD Black Ops 3 through their zombies mode. So obviously Gobblegums you could grab and it will last for the duration or however long it lasts for of that game that you're in. However, within Nazi Zombies, these are permanent and not temporarily like Gobblegums. So they're going to work a little bit differently. Permanent unlock sounds sounds like a reason to play the game and grind the game more so. If you can unlock these unlocks and rank them up and level them up, then being a zombies player that's played a lot more zombies, you're going to be benefiting a lot heavier from it, and it means it's going to make your zombies experience easier than someone that's just jumping in as a noob. I like that. You get better in multiplayer because you unlock new weapons, new attachments, and new perks, and I think that should be carried across to zombies as well, where the more experienced players that put more time into zombies will have more things to use to their disposal because they are a higher rank. So I like that permanent unlock feature. There's actually going to be 4 classes within Nazi Zombies. We have Offense, Control, Support, and Medic. So I'd assume you can't have multiple of each class, you can only have one of each, but this is going to mean that, especially through single player, choosing that class is going to be very, very important. Medic is obviously going to be very useful in 4-player mode, but it means that everyone's going to have a role to play within their Nazi Zombies mode, less so just everyone grab a gun, everyone do whatever they want to do. If you're playing as a medic, you're going to be healing your teammates. If you're playing on Offense, you're going to be the one slaying the zombies, and if you're playing Support, you're going to be help backing them up, probably with traps, with barricades. So everyone needs to be playing to their role, and those are the 4 roles and classes confirmed for Nazi Zombies. It's been confirmed that boarding up windows and collecting currency will be back in this mode, so I guess that's where the support is really going to come in. Barricading up, as we said, and helping support the rest of the team, and there will be some sort of currency as you play through the map. I assume there's going to be wall weapons, there's going to be different things to buy throughout your playthrough, so killing those zombies will get you points, and you will want to make sure that you're spending it on the right things as well. So you know how we mentioned earlier how you'd have to walk, for example, within a moving radius to create an electrical charge to unlock the next area? Well, it's been confirmed that there's going to be that, but there's also going to be wave-based specific rounds, so it's going to be a mixture of both. So one could be, hey, just roll through this round, kill 25 zombies, move on to the next one. But other rounds can also be locational or event-based encounters that will switch things up a little bit. So there's going to be multiple ways to progress your round. So there's going to be multiple ways to progress your rounds within Nazi Zombies. So within the introduction of Black Ops 3, we obviously saw specialists and the ability to have specialist weapons and specialist abilities like combat focus that I used all the time, obviously. Within Nazi Zombies, you can also get special abilities, and these will be activated by pressing R1 and L1 at the same time, which is just how you activate any specialist ability in previous Call of Duty games. And an example to give of this is actually unlimited ammo. So whether or not those drops that we're used to seeing are now going to be transferred across to special abilities that you can use after it's been built up and recharged after a certain amount of time could be the case. It should be interesting. I guess it means you can only use one special ability at a time. You can only bring in one of those. So playing as 4 would be far more useful because you have 4 different special abilities rather than just one if you're playing solo. I'm really interested to learn a little bit more about that actually. I think it could be a very, very useful part and a very tactical part of your Nazi Zombies playthrough to make sure you're using it at the right time and also using the right ability. So it's been confirmed that there will be Tesla weaponry within Call of Duty World War II Zombies, which will be unlockable through gaining additional power by killing zombies in specific areas. So there seems to be a lot of focus around electricity. We've mentioned how that constant moving radius round to create an electrical charge will unlock the next area. A lot of the torturing was actually done through this electricity form of torture alongside putting bolts in their back, in their heads, and their arms. Basically, a lot of torture going on, but it seems that the sort of wonder weapon equivalent will be done through Tesla weaponry, which sounds very, very cool indeed. It probably won't be the easiest to unlock or to get, but once you do get it, it will be badass, as you should expect. So the final few things is that there'll be super bosses back in Zombies, and this links back into how I mentioned there'll be locational and event-based encounters. I'm sure killing those super bosses, zombies, will actually help you progress onto the next round and probably won't progress until you kill it. Hopefully they're not too hard. Maybe we'll need those Tesla weaponry to kill them off. Otherwise, they're just going to absolutely destroy you. But it's great to know that it won't just be wave, wave, wave. Bosses will come at you. They will mess up your world and they will make your life very, very hard. And finally, Sledgehammer Games themselves has said that Easter eggs are going to be extremely difficult in this game. It was kind of considered that some of the Easter eggs within Exo Zombies, within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, weren't really the hardest in the world. Easter eggs, obviously, some of them are a lot harder than others. They're saying theirs are going to be extremely difficult. I think the hardcore Easter egg hunters within Zombies are going to like that. The harder it is, the better. As long as it's not impossible, but when Easter eggs are unlocked in a few hours, that ain't fun. If it takes a few days or even a few weeks, then hey, that is going to be extremely hard. And from what they're saying, it is not going to be easy. So there we go, guys. A butt ton of Zombies information. Nazi Zombies mode in COD World War II is set to be pretty crazy. The introduction of Tesla weaponry, special abilities to use, boss zombies, 4 classes confirmed. We now know who the man behind Nazi Zombies is, Dr. Straub, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this when the game comes out later this year. Obviously, we've got the beta coming out in a few weeks. That's only going to be multiplayer, and we probably won't get hands on with Zombies until literally the game drops in November this year. So we're going to have to wait till then, but obviously I'll keep you guys updated with all the latest Call of Duty World War II news and information. As I said, if you want to see the reveal of my brand new book cover, go and check it out because it looks amazing, and check out the other COD World War II videos down below in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I hope you're loving all of the COD World War II information over the past few days, and I'll see you very soon with another brand new video. Bye-bye.